Hello, everyone, and welcome to Soul Stained Ink. As soon as I start recording. Anyway, welcome to Soul Stained Ink. My name is Beth, and today is January the 1st of 2021. And I am here today to talk to you about my January TBR. Here we go. So as mentioned in a recent video, I went to the public library where my parents live, and that is Shamrock, Texas. And it is still a small library, but they are much better stocked than the one closest to us. The librarian goes to church with us, and she opened up the library to let us go through and is allowing us to check out books from there as well. And then you can have a tote bag to carry your books to and from the library and keep them together, which I think is fabulous. So I'm going to show you the books that I got from there. These are the bulk of my January TBR, as well as a little something extra you'll see here in just a minute. But let's see. The first book I have is Harry Potter and Philosophy, which I'm super excited about. I don't know, some of you were around last year when I did an ethics and philosophy unit with my 7th and 8th graders. We talked about ethics and philosophy and how they apply to both life and literature, and did some short readings and discussions. So when I saw this, I was very excited because it goes by house and discusses philosophy and how they connect to the different ways the houses are seen. And I myself am a Ravenclaw, so I'm really excited to see what that says about me. This is by David Baggett and Sean E. Klein, are edited by them. All right, the next book I got is, ta-da, Nancy Farmer's The Sea Trolls. And I legitimately don't know anything about this. I saw the front cover, I saw the title, The Sea of Trolls, and I read like the first line. Jack was 11 when the berserkers loomed out of the fog and nabbed him. And I just went, all right. I also saw this by the Associated Press. Nancy Farmer goes a Viking and returns with magic. And I went, yep, that's something I want to read. So that is on my January list as well. Next, I found, ta-da, The Marvelous Land of Oz by L. Frank Baum. Elena and I have read The Wonderful Wizard of Oz multiple times and never carried on with the series, but this library seems to have them all. I think I've read at least the first 2 or 3 past The Wizard of Oz, but I don't remember much about them, so I'm definitely reading this one. Whether or not Elena will read it with me, I'm not sure yet, because she did get her own books, but I am super excited about this as well. Next, I have The Silver Arrow by Lev Grossman. I legitimately know absolutely nothing about this, except that Lev Grossman wrote The Magicians. I enjoyed the first book, but did not carry on with the series because I couldn't find them. And the series is a great television series. I very much enjoyed watching through like the 3rd season. I think I haven't continued on with that either because of moving and everything. But this is a brand new, I am the first person to check it out. A lady read it and brought it to the library literally as I was checking out, and Miss Melanie, the librarian, asked if I knew anything about it, and I said Lev Grossman wrote one of my favorite fantastical, like, adult, I don't know if they're considered adult or young adult, probably pretty adult, I would hope, series, but I don't know anything about this, which is apparently a middle grade series. So she said, you want to read it for me? And I said, I'd love to. So I've got that one. And before I show you my last book, a little dancing interlude. And a puppy. And then my last book is Nancy Springer's Enola Holmes, The Case of the Missing Marquis, or Marquess, I guess. This is the one that got turned into the Netflix movie. I watched the movie and realized that this was a series of middle grade mystery books. And when I saw them at the library, I just couldn't resist. She got the first one out for me, and they have a stack of 7 or 8, I believe. So I will hopefully be powering my way through that series in the next couple of months as well. So along with the books that I got from the library, I do have 5 more books that I'm adding to my TBR. 2 of them are like ebook, audiobook choices. The first of those is the Book Sisters Book Club Pick of the Month, which is An Alaskan Twin Surprise by Belle Calhoun. I have already started that one, started it this morning, read the first 4 chapters. It is a love-inspired second chance romance, and I am really, really enjoying what little I know about the characters and the storyline so far. The other ebook, possible audiobook that I'll be reading is a buddy read with Fiona from Reads and Eats, and we have decided we want to read The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. So I'm really looking forward to that as well. Speaking of Fiona, though, we decided this month to do a best friend chooses my TBR type situation, and we chose a couple of books for each other to add to our TBRs this month. So her choices for me are actually both books that I have been terrified to pick up. The first one is Tim O'Brien's The Things They Carried, which is a story about the Vietnam War. And then the other one is Laini Taylor's Strange the Dreamer, which I did read the first 150 pages of this a couple of years ago when I was attending all the basketball games over there in Freedom. But right as I started reading this, I actually ended up not driving to the games anymore, but actually getting on the bus and riding with them. And you can't be reading Strange the Dreamer on the bus with a bunch of high school basketball kids. So that got put down and I just never picked it back up. And then the last book on my TBR for this month is a carryover from my end of December TBR, and that is Francesca Gibbons' A Clock of Stars, The Shadow Moth. I'm really hoping to be more cognizant of my book box books and try to read them when they come in or as soon after they come in as I can this year. And this one was part of, I believe, December's Outcrate Junior. I just didn't get to it. The rest of the books that I got in the book boxes, I have finished, except for Sky Song, which I am halfway through and working on completing today. But this one I just didn't get picked up. So I'm hoping to read this in January as well. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my January TBR, all 10 and a half books of it. So I would love to know if you have read any of these, want to read any of them, want to know more about any of them, what you're reading in January. Let me know down below. Link up videos if you've got them. Love to talk to you. I hope you guys are staying safe and enjoying the first day of 2021. I'll talk to you later.